reason for this particular video is so I can at least maybe invite you guys to see what it is that I'm up to on a daily basis and why the videos is not like consistent. So yeah, look, everyone understands it's work, whatever, prioritizing your work, and it's time consuming to film while working. I've thought about it, and maybe I might just be open to actually doing it, showing you guys a little bit of the day in the life, so at least you have a better understanding with why the videos pop up like randomly and not like consistently. So I'm standing here outside of Tian's place, another buddy of mine. He owns a Toyota Corolla with a dual beam swap in it with a K-series gearbox on it, of all things. So he decided he's gonna upgrade the car a bit. The car's very quick. I think it's a low 11-second car. I'm helping him transport the car to Sean Zurich. So Sean Zurich's going to build a new header for the car. And then once he's completed with the car, we'll get to wire up the ECU.
Just get it out.
Okay, so that's Tian.
What's up?
And this is his Corolla. Let's push this car out.
It's kind of like fits the car right.
Oh yeah. Okay, hooking up the A-frame to take the car through to Sean. Yeah, this is a purpose-built drag car. It's coming back. How's that? Toyota Corolla. K-team shift in it. So yeah, like I said, we transporting the car to Sean Zurich. He's gonna build a new header for the car. Once the car gets back, then I'll get to tackle the car. I'm basically focusing on all the wiring on the car. So this is just a dummy engine in the meantime. But yep, dual beams with a Honda transmission. So it's just EP3 trans.
Yeah, EP3.
And he's got Aspos mounts in there as well. It's gonna be very, very, very interesting.
Yeah, I'm keen to get back at it.
Boy. Okay, drop the car at Sean's place, and now we're gonna make our way back to HQ. So that the CRX. Okay, so I'm back in the area. Just dropped Tian off. I'm on my way now to RNI. Dan hooked the CRX up and he transported the CRX to the dyno. So we basically just wanna run through the car on the rollers, seeing that we ended up replacing the fuel pump. So just make sure everything's perfect, and then we'll take the car back home, give it a good wash, and get everything ready for Killarney. So tomorrow morning we can load up everything and then make our way to the track. So what's making it a bit difficult now is obviously load shedding. So now we're constantly having to fight against the clock because we might not have electricity to do whatever. So at the moment now I think the power is off, so we have to wait a bit for the power to come back on, and then we can run the car and finally get everything sorted. Okay, back at the dyno. Like I said, I swapped out the pump, cleaned the injectors, make sure everything was right, but the duty on the ECU is still too high. That's where we're at power wise. So we're gonna try and turn the pressure up, and then hopefully that can bring the duty down. But I obviously know this right now is way too small. We need a bigger fuel pump. power. Okay, so I got the car back, the CRX. I had it on the rollers just to check now and see if the fueling was okay. On the map side, everything was fine. Unfortunately, the injector duty was still exactly the same, so I definitely know now for certain my pump is not enough. So I guess I'm gonna just ride the event, and then from, let's say, next week onwards, I can look at maybe replacing these pumps and getting me maybe a Walden or a Magna Fuel or something bigger basically. So now it's back to HQ, and then we'll just tidy up the car, give it a wash, and then pack everything, get everything ready for the track tomorrow. Saturday morning, en route to Killarney. It's Dane. There's Tula in the back. We got the van loaded up, got the car hooked on. Behind us is Shirad. He's got his car hooked up as well. So, a couple of weeks just before race day, we did some testing on a friend's car. It's a K24 swapped Honda Ballard, the pop-up model, as most of you local people know. Quick car. So we ended up removing his OEM transmission for a box that I purchased a couple of months ago out of South America. It's a complete straight cut dog engage 124 gearbox with a straight cut final drive, and we swapped it out, got it in the car just to make sure everything works correctly and the car runs 100% with the gearing, the shifts and so on. So I have some in-car footage of testing the box and doing a couple of hits with the car. based on what we gathered so far, the box definitely is legit. It works 100%. It looks beefy. I'll add in a couple of pictures as well. So what I plan on doing is, if the box does perform like it is, I will most likely be ordering more sets in, so we can hopefully keep this, like, let's say, on the shelf at LA Racing. That is well.
LA Racing for the win.
Time predictions for Shirat.
First hit, level 1, level
11-1, 11-2.
2. First hit.
First hit. You?
10-9.
10-9.
Let's go! Let's go!
Okay.
10-9!
And you, Shirat? Time?
I'm just gonna swing it.
Swing it.
Go be the moon man. Good try.
Okay, so Sunday today. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get any footage on the racetrack. We obviously witnessed a horrific crash at the track, and unfortunately, we actually ended up losing a legend yesterday. Fellow competitor, someone that I remember watching at the racetrack before I even thought I'd be doing the same thing one day. So yeah, it's a bit sad. And it just goes to show the sport we're in is extremely dangerous and anything can happen. I mean, I was literally having a conversation with him just before he pulled up to the line to go test his car. I mean, we pulled up behind him. We were basically next in line to race, and just like that, we literally lost someone. So just be safe out there, everyone in the motorsport industry. I mean, we're obviously all well aware the circumstances if something were to go wrong, but at the same time, we can do a lot to prevent ourselves from injuring ourselves. But at the end of the day, if it is your time, it's your time. So I think I'll close off the video here and just take some time off to reflect on everything basically.